Hey guys, I got a question for you. Yeah, I've been watching some news on YouTube and stuff like that, and how close we're getting to war with North Korea, and they're talking about nuclear and stuff like that. And sorry, it's light. It got me, thinking. Yeah, I came in here and I'm always redoing our bug out bags. I was doing the boys is redoing it and everything. I might make a little video on their bug out bags. But it got me thinking. Say we do go to war with North Korea and China or Russia or whoever on their side. And say we get hit by a nuke. There's a possibility. I'm not ruling it out. But they might get froggy and try to first strike us. Or say they send one up and we get hit by an EMP. These Antifa little pusses, I ain't worried about them trying to start a civil war or anything because they don't have a backbone to really do it. But are we, me and you, are we really physically, mentally prepared for a major SHTF situation? Say an EMP, say a nuclear strike, say war that comes here. That's kind of hard to say. We can say right now, yeah, we got our food, we got our medical, we got all our preps, we got everything we need. But we can say that right now that we're 150% prepared for it. We're ready for it. But it might change. Our attitude, our outlook might change. It's getting colder here. And if we lose power, there's a lot of people out there that do prep that might not have enough propane or have enough wood or have enough whatever to stay warm. Because you can never have enough. I mean, I've got wood out the yin yang out there, but if something major was to happen, that wood would go fast because we would be heating off of it, we would be cooking off of it, we would be heating water to take baths, to wash clothes. I mean, you would burn through a lot of wood doing it daily. I mean, you would have a fire going daily in the summertime, in the springtime, in the fall time, in the wintertime. You would, because that'd be the only way you could heat, or you could wash your clothes, or you could cook. But are we really prepared to go? If we, like I said, if we get an EMP, it's going to set us back a few hundred years. I can handle it. I would miss a few things, but I could handle it. But what I was looking, I was looking at my boys. And they always say kids can handle things better than adults can. But how much of an impact would it be on them? Could they really handle it, or would it mess with them? Because they won't be able to understand a lot of what's going on. Well, my 14-year-old would, but my 9-year-old and 4-year-old wouldn't. My 4-year-old, why isn't Peppa Pig on? Why isn't the TV working? Why isn't the lights working? Why can't we go drive somewhere? It'd be a lot of those questions. And just think that you're going to be at your home or at your bug out location, and you're going to be there a while. You know, you can't turn on the TV, or you won't be able to go to the store and get anything. You know, simple little things like that is going to start eating at you. You know, like me, I smoke. And I always said, well, if a SHT happens after I run out of my, my stock I had set back, then I'll quit smoking. But that's going to be another thing that I'm going to have to get over, not having a cigarette. You know, just like people who dip, they're not going to have their dip, or people who uses an e-cigarette, they're not going to have that, or alcohol. Well, alcohol, hell, everybody have alcohol. You know, everybody learned to make alcohol or wine. But you know, we're going to get cravings like a double cheeseburger or a pizza, or, you know, a Philly steak and cheese sandwich, you know, something like that. You know, it's eventually going to set in on all of us. Oh, hell, things are different. I didn't think it would mess with me as bad as it is. You know, we're all going to have those moments. And have you thought about it? You know, because a lot of us don't think about that. We've got that mindset. Oh, we're good, we're ready, we're prepared. And we're always talking about, you know, the people who's not prepared are going to go do this, and they're going to just go crazy because they don't have this, and but it's going to affect us, the prepared, as well. It might not affect us as bad, but it's still going to affect us. You know, I'm not no Superman. I'm not no, you know, crap's going to mess with me. You know, it could be the smallest thing that gets me. Man, this sucks. You know, I wish it could go back to the days where we had this or we had that. But have you guys thought about it? I hope this makes sense. I really do. You know, I'm sorry. Cold days, I have to have my hot tea. But you know, have you guys thought about something major happening? You know, like an EMP, like a nuclear war, like we get invaded, and how's it? You know, it's going to affect us. It's going to put us back, you know, years upon years. And how many of us actually tilled a garden without a rototiller? I have. I've used a Maddox, and trust me, that crap sucks. Your hands, your back, your knees, your feet, your everything's sore on you when you have to do a garden like that, a manual, you know, do it manual. But how many of us owns an old plow and a mule or a horse to hook to that plow and till that garden? How many of us know actually how to hook that old plow up and use it correctly? I don't. I have no clue how to hook those plows up and use them correctly. You know, I see them setting everywhere. But you know, that's one thing. And kids, you know, they're going to get bored because they're going to have to be quiet. They're going to have to, you know, they can't go do what they normally do because you got to keep a close eye on them. Then it comes to schooling. You know what I learned in school and what you learned in school, they don't teach it in this modern day society. They teach BS crap in these schools. So we would have to step in and teach them what we knew and get the older books, and they're going to be a conflicts of interest. They're going to say, hey, Dad, Mom, we didn't learn about this, or that's not what they say this. So we got to kind of, I guess, deprogram them from this modern crap school system to common sense school system. I mean, there's a lot. I can, go and keep going and going, but just like preps, this is some of my preps. But how many of you guys have a meat grinder? Know how to process out meat into just, make burger meat out of a deer or a groundhog or a bear or something like that. There a lot of people don't know that. And how are you going to preserve your meat? There's a lot. I mean, there's a ton of what ifs and how to's and what's it going to be like questions. I ask myself about it every day. And it's not worried, the sense I want to say. It's just, I don't want to get blindsided. I don't want my boys and my wife to get blindsided from it. Because there are going to be a lot of people out there getting blindsided. Are we, as preppers, really prepared for a major SHTF situation? Could we actually handle it? We can say, yes, we can right now. But, it's going to be a burden to wash your clothes, to take a bath, and it's going to be a burden to stay warm. It's going to be a burden to find food, because there are going to be so many people out there that don't have what we have, that they're going to try to come and take it. I hope this video makes sense. I hope it gets you kind of thinking of where I'm thinking at. Everybody's going to say, oh, you're worried, you're a puss, you're this, you're that. A person who don't worry or don't think about something is a friggin' idiot, because they're the ones that's going to think they're they're untouchable, they're good and ready, and they're the ones going to take their pistol and put it right here and pull their trigger and blow the top of their head off, because they're not going to be prepared mentally, because they haven't thought about the what ifs or the could be's or the would be's. So, I'm always thinking about that, and I hope my videos help you guys think about stuff you never thought about. But, in a major SHTF situation, it's going to be hard on all of us. I don't care how much preps you got. I don't care how many people you got in your group. There's going to be something that sets you off, that gets you stressed out or gets you worried. Simple. Sorry, the kids are in the background. Hold on just a minute. Sorry about that. It's cold and they can't go outside, and it's been cold and rainy and they can't go outside, and they're driving me crazy. And this ain't no SHTF situation. So that's another thing we got to deal with. Kids. Enclosed spaces. They're going to get bored. They're going to get on our nerves. We are going to get on each other's nerves. We're going to get our wife's nerves, or husband's nerves, or boyfriend nerves, girlfriend nerves, or other group members' nerves, because our life is going to change dramatically. And people don't think about that. They just think about the thumbs up. Oh yeah, everything's going to be good. We got this and we got that. But they don't think about, what do y'all want to call it, the dark side of the what ifs coming into play. Like I said, it could be where you're sitting there, then all of a sudden you get a craving for a damn ice cold Coke, and you know you can't have it. You know there's none around. And you're going to think, well, you're going to get pissed because you can't get it and you got a craving, you can't get rid of the craving. And it's just going to, it's just something simple. I hope you guys understand where I'm going, what I'm talking about. Hell, sometimes I don't understand what I'm talking about. But tell me what you guys think. Do you think we are really prepared and understand what a major SHTF situation is going to do to us and do to our family and do to our group? Because it's going to be a game changer. And I don't think a lot of people, has thought about it. Like I said, I've watched a lot of people, a lot of videos by people, wanting people to come to their group, wanting them to bring supplies and wanting this and that. But they really don't know these people. And it's going to be different. I mean, because you put two families together in tight situations and stressful situations, crap's going to erupt. Even if I brought my mom and dad into here, I love them to death, but God almighty, that would be living hell. Because they're different than me, and they'll want to try to play the mom and dad. And I would rebel. No, that ain't happening. They ain't no mom and dad. You're here to help. You're here to do this. But see, that's another thing that could bring on tensions and drama and aggravations. And that's why I say, are we truly prepared for what is to come? I'm not talking about tornadoes or snowstorms or floods or anything. I'm talking about a major SHTF, an EMP hitting us, a nuke hitting us, foreign army invading us, the economy. That would be bad, but it wouldn't be like an EMP or a nuclear strike or anything like that. Because that's going to play in, the economy is going to play into any one of those situations. The economy is going to tank. So the money's not going to be worth anything. Do we have enough to set back to trade, to barter with? Do we have extra medical that we're not cutting our throats in case, one of the kids gets sick, or you get sick, or your wife or husband or boyfriend or girlfriend gets sick? Do you have enough to trade with? Because I've seen a lot of videos, and a lot of videos commercialize a shit hit the fan situation. And it's not going to be what people thinks it's going to be, because none of us has been in a major SHTF situation like that. War, war coming here to the United States, a nuclear strike on us, an EMP, wiping our electric grid out, transportation's going down. I mean, that would be a major game changer. But like I said, it's been commercialized so much by so many people that a lot of people thinks it's a fad, or it's a game or something like that. But that's why I think about this stuff, because it's not going to be a game. It's going to be a game changer. And a lot of even people who prep, it's going to devastate them. It's going to get them thinking, weird stuff. So, but my question is, have you guys thought about this scenario? Have you thought about what it really could be like? Or are you caught up in the prepper fad, the phase, or whatever you want to call it, you know, have you really sat down, talked to your family, talked to your group, that what it's really going to be like, how it's going to be like going without lights, going without heat, going without fresh water, going without food, you know, running to the pizza joint, getting a pizza, you know? How many of us know how to make a mud oven in order to bake a pizza bread or anything like that? You know? Granted, we can look it up on the internet or look it up in a book or something like that, but it's going to be hard to do and get it right. You might make a mud oven 10 times and it never works, and on the 11th time it works. But sorry this video is long, but I was just trying to get you guys thinking. And tell me what you guys think. Am I seeing it right? Am I seeing it wrong? Have you thought about this? Or have you not thought about this? You know, give me your input back into this. You know, let it be good or bad. You know, I want to know. And maybe we can help each other answer some questions we have. But tell me what you guys think. And everybody, I hope you guys are having a great evening. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now, guys.